What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today we are revisiting my Golgari Reanimator deck. I made a few changes and made it a little more consistent with your land base with Multiversal Passage and an extra Ardyn. We're even trying out a card that I haven't really tried before ever, but I think it would be good in this deck. It's called Aatchik Emerald Radian, and it's really interesting because when it enters, you get to create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each artifact and or creature in your graveyard. Whenever another insect you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Aatchik. Each opponent loses 1 life. So my first thought with this is it might not be the most overwhelming looking creature, but if the game grinds out, and if you could bring this out, and if you happen to have a lot of creatures in your graveyard, which you probably will, then you will have a bunch of 1/1 insects. And if they board wipe for whatever reason, then you're going to be doing a lot of damage to your opponent as well, because you're probably going to have at least a few insects on the board. And even if they don't board wipe, you could go really wide with this, just like how you could with the Summon Knights around, but it just adds an extra angle for the Golgari themed Reanimator deck. So for this deck, we reanimate with a lot of different cards. We primarily focus on our Golgari themed cards, such as Broodheart Engine, as well as the Seedship Broodtender. And we also have Zombify, which is always a staple in Reanimator decks. So between these cards, we have a lot of different ways to get all our powerful creatures out to the battlefield. So let's get right into this list. We got 3 Tragic Trajectory, 4 Bitter Triumph, 1 Resentful Revelation, 4 Broodheart Engine, 4 Seedship Broodtender, 4 Zombify, 4 Overlord of the Balemurk, 1 Aatchik Emerald Radian, 1 Virtue of Persistence, 1 Sin Spira's Punishment, 1 Summon Knights of Brown, 3 Ardyn the Usurper, 2 Valgavoth Terror Eater, 3 Summon Bahamut, and for the lands we got 1 Swamp, 1 Forest, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Underground Mortuary, 4 Wastewood Verge, 4 Conduit Pylons, 2 Multiversal Passage, and 4 Starting Town. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. If you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. One's going first, not too bad. Okay, they get rid of the Broodheart Engine. That is fair enough. Oh my god, they're gonna get rid of the Bitter Triumph now. Oh well. Play another Blooming Marsh, go for the Broodtender. Those are good mills. Now let's see if the Broodtender could stick. And even if it doesn't, we have a lot of different ways we can reanimate in this deck. Oh my goodness, they got the Strategic Betrayal, guys. They are not playing around. Okay, imagine if we get something good with this. Aw, imagine, that would have been great. Been the perfect turn. Zombify immediately. Well, at least we could set up for a really powerful turn coming up. We'll play this tapped, because if we really need to, we could play this untapped and have 6 mana at our disposal next turn. Oh man. That's a problem. So let's see. We would take 7, that'd be 14. We would take 8 with that. I think we just have to get rid of the Luis. Let's take 8. We'll go to 5. Go Zombify. Bring out our buddy Valgavoth. Now let's see how they deal with this. Because they could go for the double swing. They could swing with the Sanctuary as well. But we're going to gain a bunch of life. Because if they swing with Sanctuary and Enduring Tenacity, that will be 14 damage. We'll go to 15 gaining life, so we'd still be alive. By 1, I believe. Interesting. There's no point of swinging because we'll lose, so we're just gonna... they're just setting up for a really big play. Nice. If we could surveil something really nice into the graveyard, we could have another powerful threat on the board with Valgavoth, but we also have to worry about what they have in their hand. Because they could easily just play another Luis and it's over. Definitely don't need that right now. That, though, that we could use. Alright, so... do it like this. That's perfect. So now, we use the engine, and we get it. Not the most ideal hand in the world. Honestly, I'm going to mulligan it. I don't really like it. I'll keep this, though. I think we need the triple Broodheart Engine, though. I don't want to deal with on-curve threats, so we're going to use the Tragic Trajectory right now. No red source. They have another Sword Master. Alright, so now we're just going to set up for a turn 4 reanimation, if we could potentially get something in there between the engine, the mortuary. And worst case scenario for next turn, we could just go engine number 2 out, and then just really try to double down on trying to find the perfect card to reanimate. Getting attacked by a bunch of mice. You know what? We're going to keep that on top because we could potentially find something even better to reanimate with that. Imagine we just mill a bunch of lands. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was about to say, the Bahamut kind of saved the day, but it was close to being a bad turn in the sense we wouldn't find anything. I'm going to keep that on top just because we're going to take a bunch of damage and we already have a guaranteed target to reanimate, so I think it's justified. I don't want to take the 2 damage with the passage if I don't have to. I haven't seen that in a while on Standard. Get rid of that. I want to deal with that double strike. Now this is where they use the Sheltered by Ghosts. If they have it, of course. And he's not Sheltered by Ghosts. I don't know if I like that artwork. I think I like the original one a little bit better. Can't really tell what's even going on in this picture. Just gonna block the 2. We take 4. Go to 3. We're in the danger zone, but listen. This is just how it has to be. Do we even keep that on top? Yeah, let's do it, just in case we could get rid of both creatures right now, so we don't have to really worry about them trying anything. Or should I say, at least we could start swinging, potentially doing some, you know, or should I say just putting pressure on, because all they need now is just like a lightning strike, and then it's over for us, so just the whole mindset. Moment of truth. Where's that Screaming Nemesis number 2? Oh man. Oh my god. Okay, we get to go first. Keeping this. Get to surveil our way to victory. As much as I want to keep this, I don't think it's going to be good. It's more of a good mid-game card if we can just happen to draw it. Right now, it's kind of useless. And I could say the same thing for the Summon Knights of Round, so let's just do that. We'll do this, we'll get rid of that, we'll go for another Surveil. We'll get that in the graveyard. We already have an Overlord in our hands. We would like to get a 4th land or just a really good card that could reanimate like that. What do you know? Honestly, I should have just went for the whatchamacallit. The Pylon after I went for the Overlord, because now I'm guaranteed I won't get a land. Well, I could potentially get one off the top of our deck, of course, but I'm just saying, if I went Pylon after, then I could have seen if there was a land, so that was on me. And it's going to be very crucial in this matchup because they're playing an aggro deck, so let's see what we could potentially draw for next turn. Hopefully it's land, though. It is a land, but it comes in tapped. I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to do this first. Those are some good mills. We will play the Mortuary. I don't think we need that, so we'll send that into the graveyard. You could argue I could have used it for a follow-up reanimation with the Broodtender, but I'd rather just draw something else. Alright, so they're going to use the Seam Rip on the Broodtender. My opponent is critically thinking. Meanwhile, I'm not going to be doing that much thinking with my play. Just go Zombify into Valgavoth. Pretty simple, yet effective. So let's say they have a Sheltered by Ghosts, then they're going to have to get rid of 3 other permanents, which they can technically, and keep the Sheltered by Ghosts on the creature they decide to keep. So that's one option. And even if they have Sheltered by Ghosts, they could play the Zac Fair, and then they would have 1 mystery card. If, of course, they have that. So that mystery card over here better be Sheltered by Ghosts or Get Lost or something, or else we're going to be in a good spot. You go for the swing, that's interesting. So that's 4 damage. I would take 5 from that, and that's 3 they're swinging for if they block that. So we block the Arabella. We'll take 4, we'll go to 2, give that indestructible. That's fine. We still gain life, which is very important. So now I think I'm just going to swing with this for 9. And I'll be able to use their creature on top of the Broodtender. Gotta put a little pressure on him. Because if they try to swing with everyone again, I could block with Zac Fair plus Broodtender, and we could just take more of their creatures that way. I mean, sure, we're going to take a little bit of damage, but we have to put some pressure on them instead of just sitting here with the Valgavoth. But they're, once again, critically thinking. I mean, I don't know what you have to think about with the 1 card in your hand. It's games like this that's like, might as well just read a book or something while we wait for our opponent. But it's fine. At the end of the day, you have to always have a lot of patience when you play against people that just let the clock run with the timer. So go to 20. Mill 3. Go to 19. Now we got... Oh, I could technically play this because that's paying life to bring that out. That makes sense. So we're going to go for another Overlord. We'll keep all those in the graveyard. So they're either going to go for the Starfield Shepherd as a 5-drop, or they're going to play one of their 2 mystery cards in their hand. And if we survive, which I'm pretty sure we will this turn, then next turn at the end of it, we'll get another, or should I say, we'll get the Overlord of the Balemurk as a creature. That will be a good blocker for us. Interesting. Didn't even do anything. We will just go for the swing with Valgavoth, since we don't really have much going for us. We can't play the Valgavoth in our hand as a 5th land, although that would be very nice if we could. We get it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already, and if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.